the 8-time national champions. As for Sam, she's staying in California, but headed north. She accepted a scholarship to continue her beach volleyball career at Stanford.
It's not like scary so much. It's kind of just like it's gonna be weird because like I don't know, we're gonna be so far away and like obviously it's just gonna be like a call or a FaceTime instead of like walking into each other's rooms and like everything like that. So June 15th, I kind of was just like waiting to call Penn State. Like I had some calls lined up in Penn State last just because I was waiting for that moment, I guess. But yeah, just the idea of calling Penn State made me like kind of get shivers. I was like, I could be playing at Penn State.
From the 1999 World Cup to today's NWSL stars, there is no shortage of American soccer heroes. But who does the next generation of soccer standouts look up to the most? We have more in our I Follow segment.
In 1999, Brianna Scurry became a soccer legend with her goalkeeping performance in the World Cup. Ever since then, American goalkeepers have been in the spotlight. There's nobody who understands the loneliest position in sports more so than Brooklyn Smith of Denver. She knows the mental part of goalkeeping is just as important as the physical side.
Yeah, I think that that's definitely a huge part of the position. Like the mental game is honestly arguably bigger than the physical part of it. Um, you could make 10 big saves in a game and let in one goal, and that's what loses you the game. Um, I think one of my biggest strengths as a goalkeeper is my mental side. I think I have never really struggled with, being too stuck on a play.
Smith looks up to a legend. Hope Solo is a World Cup champion and the all-time leader in appearances by a goalkeeper. Opponents feared going against her, which is something that Smith watched and learned from.
Hope Solo, as an athlete, she is incredible. She dominates the game. She plays aggressively. She leads her team right. Like she is feared when she steps on the field, and I think that that is who I most fall in line with, and that's who I want to play like when I step on the field. I want to dominate the game, and I want to be known as that person when somebody leaves the field.
Smith is graduating high school early to follow her soccer dreams. She plans to play next season at Kansas. Here's a look at the best flag football teams in the spring of 2026 in this week's ranking segment. Atop our rankings is Seminole Ridge High School of South Florida. The Hawks already have 8 shutout wins this season. Second place belongs to Tampa powerhouse Alonzo. We featured the Robinson Knights on an earlier episode. They come in 5th. Ravenwood from Tennessee is currently 6th. Our list is rounded out by 10th ranked Rocky River of North Carolina.
Okay, we reached our first break on today's show, but we are just getting started. Coming up after this, we tell you about a record-breaking basketball player in Colorado. That's coming up next on She's in the Game.
Is your shower trying to tell you something? Is getting in and out of the bathtub becoming a safety concern? Are you worried about the cost of a bathroom remodel that could go on for weeks and weeks? Well, now you can have a gorgeous new bath or shower with a one-day jacuzzi bath remodel that's safer at a price you can afford.
It's incredible that they were able to do this in one day.
Oh my gosh. It is beautiful. Oh, you have to see it. It was amazing how they fixed that bathroom in a day. You know what I like also? It's easy to clean.
Jacuzzi has been making water feel great for more than 70 years, so you know it's a brand you can trust. And their products come with a lifetime warranty for a style you'll love for years to come.
I've had a great experience from start to finish. I wish I would have done this 5 years ago.
There has never been a better time to buy. We're waiving all installation costs and postponing all payments for up to 1 year. There are so many designs to choose from, including my Christina Preferred collection. Plus, we offer free, personalized, in-home design services to build the bath you've always wanted, right in your own space. And let's talk about accessories. From soft close shower doors and adjustable shower heads to features like grab bars and custom seats that combine safety and style to keep you feeling comfortable and independent for years to come. Plus, cleanup's a breeze with no grimy grout and no scrubbing. It just rinses clean. It's never been easier. Get your free design consultation, schedule your one-day installation, and start loving your new bath or shower right away.
Call now and get zero installation cost, zero money down, zero payments with no interest for up to a year. Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-384-9116. That's 800-384-9116. Call now.
Your home feels clean and happy?
The people inside are clean and happy too.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
The last time I visited my dad at the nursing home, I noticed he was losing weight. He'd been missing meals regularly. The Law Brothers made sure the nursing home was held accountable.
If you suspect nursing home neglect or abuse, call us. We're the Law Brothers.
Your elected congressional leaders, held accountable
By impartial, fact-based journalists.
Connect to Congress.
Wednesday mornings at 7 on Fox 26 Great Day.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I'm so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
She's in the Game is online and on social. You can follow us at She's in the Game TV on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, and YouTube. We will keep you in the game all season long.
Welcome back to She's in the Game. I'm your host, Kayla Burton. We're going to head down to Denver, where one basketball star made history just this past season. Rachel Vigil has more in this week's Future Phenom segment.
Let's head north to Riverdale Ridge High School, where there's a senior who's chasing history this year as she enters into her final year. Brianna Crittenden will get you excited for basketball season. Colorado is known for its mountain peaks, perfect weather, and a full roster of professional sports superstars. But also at home in the high altitude is an impressive list of female basketball phenoms. Players like Ann Strother, Michaela Odemwede, and Lauren and Sienna Betts have all hailed from the Centennial State. Today, we're in Thornton, Colorado, checking in on the next hoops phenom to join that list. Meet class of 2026 star Brianna Crittenden of Riverdale Ridge High School.
I think we're an up and rising state for girls basketball alone. I mean, we've gotten better each and every year, getting more recognition, which is really good. And then, like, girls sports alone has been really amazing in the state of Colorado.
Crittenden is a state champion, potential record holder, and ranked as a top 10 player in the class of 2026. But her story starts with frustration, as she felt she was falling behind the other players she grew up with.
She was always taller than some of the other kids, but she was not necessarily the most talented at it, and it frustrated her, and so she wanted to get better. And one day, I wasn't in the conversation, her and her dad were talking on the way home from the game, and she was on an all-boys team, and she hated she wasn't the best.
You know, she came home and she just said, Dad, I'm not very good. You know, and so I had to explain to her, you know, well, there's people who are committed to basketball and there's people who are interested in basketball. So if you want to, you got to be committed. She said, literally looked and said, I'm ready to be great.
Ever since she stepped on the court at Riverdale Ridge, Crittenden has been great. She helped lead the team to a 4A state championship as a sophomore, then followed that up with a trip to the 6A Final Four as a junior. Crittenden and Riverdale Ridge moved up to the big time of Colorado high school basketball and immediately proved they belong.
That's what we're aiming for next year, definitely to get that 6A state title. But I'm really proud of the team this year, just kind of breaking all the stereotypes of being, oh, you guys were 4A, now you're up in 6A, and just kind of like being amazing in 6A, and it was just really cool.
If it sounds like Crittenden is more comfortable talking team accolades than personal ones, that's because she is. She can cement her name in the Colorado history books during her senior season. Crittenden became the fastest player, male or female, to reach 2,000 career points during her junior year. And at the start of her senior season, she was on pace to become the top scorer in the history of Colorado high school's girls basketball.
It mean a lot. I mean, it definitely put my name in the record books, which would be really, really cool. But I'd say my main focus this year is definitely winning state with my team.
I think it's amazing what she's doing. Like she said, she's more focused on winning state because she cares more about the team and winning. She doesn't want it to be about her, but I think it's going to be really exciting when it happens.
We never talk about the scoring part of it. The way I look at scoring, scoring is kind of like an after effect. If you do a lot of the work, the scoring is going to happen. So, we can't deny the scoring record would be incredible to be able to be mentioned in the names of some of the greatest women and male players to play basketball at Colorado. I mean, that's something that they can never take away from you.
Whether or not her name rises to the top of the history books, Crittenden will keep on approaching the game and life with the same humble attitude.
She does amazing. I always tell her she's more mature than me. She's always been very mature for her age in every situation in life. And I will say she's really good at speaking with coaches. It's never been a bother. She actually enjoys talking to them, and they enjoy talking to her.
I think the thing of it is, Brianna's a very humble young lady. I don't think she even knows how good she is. And I kind of like it like that, just because, we've been around this a lot. You can, a lot of kids let success change them. I can honestly tell you success hasn't even changed Brianna one bit.
She doesn't want the spotlight, but she's good in it. She knows how to handle it. She's humble. She hates when we're talking about her. She doesn't want to hear us bragging about her. So she would prefer us just to let it happen and prove it on the court.
Brianna has the best basketball ahead of her. She has no clue how high the limit could even be, when it comes to, reaching her full potential. So I think it's just fun to sit back and just see her put in all the work and see her reap the rewards of all her hard work.
From humble beginnings to a Colorado record breaker, we can't wait to see what's next for Brianna Crittenden.
Now we know life is all about balance, which is why she's a superstar on the court, but also she likes to enjoy her free time by getting her nails done, heading to the lake to paddleboard, and even doing a fan favorite of heading to Waterworld right here in Colorado. Back to you guys.
It's now time for the moment, where the next generation of superstars tell us about their biggest achievements. You're going to hear about the name Kalina Smith a lot over the next few years. The star point guard from the class of 2027 was recently named Max Prep's National Player of the Year. Smith stars at Ontario Christian School of Southern California. She averaged over 31 points per game last season and led the Knights to a state championship.
My ability to make people better. I can score at all three levels, but just trying to facilitate, make my teammates better, so we can all have great chemistry for sure.
Now Smith motoring through defenders, up and in.
Winning the state championship this past year, we went through a lot of ups and downs. So with my high school, I feel like we just came back and were able to persevere.
Smith recently played at Junior National Team Minicamp in Phoenix.
Just coming out here representing our country, I feel like it's great talent from all the classes, and just being able to compete with the best, I feel like it's definitely dope.
It was the start of a busy offseason for the superstar guard. It's time for one more break, but we have so much more coming up. Straight ahead, we talk to Caitlin Clark about her return from injury and her Olympic dreams. We'll be right back.
Future Phenoms is brought to you by Allegro Marinade. Whether you're the family chef, a backyard barbecuer, or a jerky-making genius, maximize flavor and tenderness with Allegro Marinades.
You know what makes my firm different? We focus on you. We focus on telling you your story, how this accident has impacted your life, your family, and your future. And when we tell your story to the insurance companies, we tell a story that demands action. When you're more than just a case number, that's when real results happen. At Sweet James, if you've been injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident, we deliver results that matter because your recovery is our priority. So if you or a loved one have been hurt in an accident, call now for a free consultation.
You're driving down the road and out of nowhere, boom, you get hit by a big truck. But then you call us and boom, just like that, we're in there fighting to get you the big money that you need. Call us. We're the Law Brothers.
Catch some breaking news or have some fun video that you want to share? Just chime in. Upload a video or photo using the Fox 26 app or log on to kmph.com and hit submit. It's fast and easy. Join the conversation and chime in.
Grab my harness, the one that makes my bubble good.
Me and my crew, yeah, we the best when we walk in the room. We serve heads.
Calm down.
We serve heads.
It's raw.
Yeah, we serve heads.
There are way worse dads than me, okay?
Name one.
Stalin.
Thursday at 9 on Fox 26. Amazing America 250 celebrates the stories that unite us and the future we're building together. Amazing America 250 on Fox 26 News.
And speaking of record-setting basketball players, Caitlin Clark is back healthy after an injury-filled 2025. We speak to the basketball superstar in this week's Trailblazer segment. 2026 couldn't come soon enough for Caitlin Clark. The basketball superstar endured one of the most frustrating years of her life in 2025. She only played in 13 games for the Indiana Fever and had to watch the WNBA playoffs from the bench. However, Clark used this time off to learn and get better.
You know, I think more than anything, it just teaches you how to be a really great teammate and a really good leader, and understanding what your teammates go through. Like, obviously, I'm going to have teammates that have been through injuries and are going to continue to go through injuries, and always leaning on them and being there for them. And, you know, if I have a teammate hurt going forward, like, I'm always going to be the one that texts them and checks on them. And then, you know, just pointing to your teammates. You can do that whether you play or you don't play, and that was kind of my main focus.
Clark's return to the court came at a recent camp with Team USA. She knew right when the camp started that she was back to full strength.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like when I touched the basketball to start warming up before the practice even started, that's probably when I felt pretty comfortable. But, I mean, I've worked so hard. Like, I haven't taken a break since, you know, honestly, since the beginning of the WNBA season, just all my rehab and getting back to where I wanted to be, and then like, getting even better. So that's been kind of my focus. And, you know, this has kind of been my next thing that I've been working for since our season ended.
Clark was famously left off the Olympic team in 2024. But now she leads a group of younger players taking over Team USA in the next Olympic cycle.
This is the biggest honor you can possibly have in playing basketball in our country, is wearing USA across your chest. So, you know, I'm just excited to be here and honored. Obviously, it's kind of like the start to the new Olympic cycle, and, you know, quite a few different things before we get to that point, but just excited to be here and be surrounded by a lot of really great players, some that, you know, haven't played in the Olympics before, and then others that have a medal or multiple medals. So I think it's been a fun group to be around.
Clark was joined at the camp by many of the same players she faced in college. Clark, Paige Beckers, Aaliyah Boston, and Juju Watkins were all making their senior team debuts.
You understand how big of an honor it is to be able to do this, and if you're lucky enough to do it, you know, just once, that's incredibly cool.
It's time for our Shining Bright feature. We're shining the spotlight on two of the best throwers in Oklahoma, who just so happen to be on the same team.
35, 1.5.
At first glance, it looks like a rivalry. Two elite athletes finishing 1-2 again and again.
It's usually us just competing against each other.
Yeah. But look a little closer. You'll see something different happening in Dewey. This isn't just a competition, it's a connection.
We do every sport together. We played basketball, but then we played basketball together. I did powerlifting, and she doesn't do powerlifting, but she became a manager, so we could be together. Yeah, our bond is really strong. I think it's something special that I've never had with anybody else. Having her in my life has really been amazing.
That relationship led to both standing at the podium at the Class 3A state track meet in 2025.
39.7.
London taking the top spot, Kyla finishing third. They both know they wouldn't be where they are today without each other.
We push each other to be better, and we definitely wouldn't be at the same level that we are now if we didn't. I know I would not have the same work ethic because I really learned my work ethic from Kyla. If you don't have anyone around you, you don't have motivation to get better. Our mentality is never, if you beat me, then I'm mad at you. It's more like from the heart, like we're happy for each other.
But for all their success in the throwing circle, shot put isn't their first love.
My favorite sport is softball. That's what I'm going to college for. Same for me. I'm a pitcher, so it's all about strategy. Third base, I play in school ball. I like it because it's the hot corner, so you get a lot of action there.
Like these two athletes, these two sports complement each other perfectly.
The mechanics they have from being so great on the softball diamond, whether it's a pitcher or the batter spot, you're throwing the shot with your hips and legs, not just your arm, and that all translates.
After this season, the Kyla and London show comes to an end. Kyla heads to Central Arkansas. London has one more year in Dewey before Texas Tech.
I'm excited for my senior year here. As a leader by myself is going to be different for me. I'm excited for that because I think it's going to prepare me to be a leader as a freshman. Good. I'm really excited to start my college career, but I'm really sad to leave all the girls. This last season was our best season, and it was so fun, like, being all together, and we'll always, like, have each other. It's just not in the same way.
She's in the Game is online and on social. You can follow us at She's in the Game TV on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, and YouTube. We will keep you in the game all season long.
And now here's Chris Cunahan with the Leaf Filter Gutter Report and what changing weather conditions can mean for your home. Chris?
Our patented leaf filter technology keeps your gutters clog-free year-round, no matter where you live, no matter the climate. Locally trained professionals will clean, repair, and install the Leaf Filter Gutter Protection System. Leaf Filter guarantees clog-free gutters for the life of your home. Schedule your free inspection today. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER or visit leaffilter.com.
This one goes better with the walls.
This is so much easier than the home improvement store.
There's the measurement fee, delivery fee, restocking fee.
And installation.
Oh, no. That's not my department.
With Empire's Home Floor Advantage, we have clear, all-inclusive pricing. No surprises. And installation is on your schedule.
Call or visit EmpireToday.com and get the Home Floor Advantage.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. Closed captioning for this program is brought to you by Comfy Breathable Skechers Waterproof Footwear.
Just because it's wet outside, you don't need to wear boots. Presenting with rugged 100% waterproof construction in a lightweight sneaker. Skechers Waterproof Sneakers.
Time to fire up the grill and elevate your barbecue game with Allegro Marinades. Featuring a variety of renowned flavors. Discover your new grilling advantage online at AllegroMarinade.com. It makes life taste better.
Leaf Filter is America's #1 gutter protection system. Yeah, because it's built right. We didn't just take our word for it. I didn't. I went to an install. I saw how it was built. I took it apart. Then you know, Leaf Filter is designed to keep debris out of your gutters and water flowing. And you get a lifetime guarantee. When it's built right, it shows. That's why it's Homes Approved. It's good to be #1, always.
Schedule your free
filter.com/homes.
My grandfather broke his hip.